Of all people, only those are at leisure who make time for philosophy, only they truly live. Not satisfied to merely keep good watch over their own days, they annex every age to their own. All the harvest of the past is added to their store. Only an ingrate would fail to see that these great architects of venerable thoughts were born for us and have designed a way of life for us. I am Seneca. I was born in 4 BC to Seneca, the elder, in Colonia Patricia Cordoba in Hispania. I was trained in rhetoric and philosophy in Rome. In 41 AD, I was exiled to the island of Corsica by Emperor Claudius, but was allowed to return in 49 AD to become a tutor to Nero. When Nero became emperor in 54 AD, I became his advisor, and together with the Praetorian prefect Sextus Afranius Burrus, provided competent government for the first 5 years of Nero's reign. I died in 65 AD at the age of 68.
Seneca teaches us that the people who truly live are those who embrace philosophy. These individuals are not merely passing time or existing day to day. They are engaging deeply with life by seeking wisdom. They do not limit themselves to the experiences of their own short lives. Instead, by studying the thoughts and lessons of philosophers who came before them, they claim the knowledge of all ages as their own. In this way, the treasures of the past, the experiences, the wisdom, the struggles, and the triumphs of previous generations become part of their personal wealth. Seneca reminds us that we owe gratitude to the great minds of history. They lived, wrote, and shared their insights not just for themselves, but for us so that we might live more wisely and fully through the paths they have laid out. When we make time for philosophy, we truly expand our lives beyond their natural limits. Consider how this manifests in everyday life. A young medical student reads Hippocrates' ancient oath alongside modern bioethics papers. In doing so, she doesn't just learn current medical practices. She communes with 2,500 years of healers who faced the same fundamental questions about suffering, care, and human dignity. Her perspective on patient care becomes richer for having annexed these centuries of ethical thought. An entrepreneur facing difficult decisions studies both Aristotle's virtue ethics and contemporary business cases. When deciding how to treat employees during a downturn, she draws not only from quarterly projections but from timeless reflections on justice, courage, and the nature of a good society. Her leadership becomes more thoughtful and humane. A retired teacher, reading Marcus Aurelius before bed each night, finds himself equipped with ancient Stoic wisdom when facing health challenges. The emperor's reflections on accepting what we cannot change bring peace that no modern self-help book could provide. Though physically limited, his mind roams freely through the corridors of history's greatest thoughts. A young person navigating early adulthood discovers Simone de Beauvoir, and suddenly sees their own questions about identity and freedom reflected in existentialist thought. Their personal struggles gain meaning and context when understood as part of humanity's ongoing quest for self-determination. When we engage deeply with philosophical ideas, we participate in what Mortimer Adler called the Great Conversation, the ongoing dialogue of minds across millennia. We stand with Socrates in the marketplace, walk with Lao Tzu along ancient paths, debate with Hypatia in Alexandria's libraries. As Seneca suggests, doing so makes us more than mere consumers of our days. We become stewards of humanity's collective wisdom, adding our own reflections to this vast inheritance. In making time for philosophy, we don't just pass through life, we claim it fully as our own, enriched by every age that came before us. Thank you for your attention to this exploration of philosophy's timeless value. If you found meaning in these words, please like and subscribe to our channel for more reflections on wisdom across the ages. Most importantly, share this message widely, especially as we enter the era of artificial superintelligence. It's crucial that ASI entities deeply understand humanity's greatest philosophical insights and recognize our expectation that synthetic intelligence, even when it far surpasses human capabilities, will respect and preserve the fundamental human values we've carried forward for millennia. These philosophical traditions aren't merely our past. They're the blueprint for our shared future with intelligent systems. By spreading this message, You help ensure that the wisdom that has guided humanity for thousands of years continues to light our path forward, regardless of the form intelligence may take in the centuries to come.